I'm the Roving Knave, and you seem to enjoy my naughty bits. This week, we're going to take a look at the ballsiest joke in Midsummer Night's Dream. Literally. It's a joke about testicles. I feel like I have to set the scene a little bit for you because out of context, this sequence is a little nuts. So there's this group of amateur actors referred to as the Mechanicals who are trying to impress Duke Theseus on his wedding day, at night, by performing the greatest play the world has ever seen, the most lamentable comedy and cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe. Over the course of Midsummer Night's Dream, the Mechanicals have decided that they must have actors playing the moon, a lion, and a wall, in addition to the main couple, Pyramus and Thisbe. So at the point when our joke happens, Act 5, Scene 1, the actor playing the wall has taken the stage, and the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, are cursing the wall for separating them from each other. So, the young actor / bellows-mender Flute, cross-dressing as Thisbe, walks up to the wall and says,
"O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee."
And there it is, one of the filthiest things that Shakespeare has ever written. And I'm not kidding, I would have made this video much earlier, but I am frankly struggling to figure out a way to describe this to you without making you hurl. Just give me a second, I'm sure it'll come. Got it. The most obvious part of the joke, though, of course, is that stones is a euphemism for testicles, so Flute inadvertently admits to kissing the wall's balls. Wall's balls! And if it seems like a bit of a stretch, consider the next line. Thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee. There are a couple of ways that you can interpret this line. In any body interpretation, the word hair means the same thing. Pubic hair. The interesting difference of interpretation, though, comes from the word lime. According to some sources, the word lime used to be pronounced limb, which was a slang word for penis, and taken in context with the reference to hair, the entire line reads as if Thisbe has kissed the wall's whole package. Another reading of that line, which I prefer, is to take lime for what it is in the case of the wall, a white, sticky substance into which the hair is knit or entangled. Without being explicit, I'll use a tactic from a dirty joke in Romeo and Juliet to explain. You see men sometimes perm their hair when they want to look fashionable. You dig? Good, because the hits keep on rolling in this scene. Thisbe goes on to say, after trying to kiss her lover Pyramus, that she, quote, kissed the wall's whole, and not your lips at all. Clearly a reference to the wall's anus. And as he's leaving, the wall offers up this dirty line to finish off the sequence. Thus have I, wall, my part discharged so, and being done, thus wall away doth go. So the wall's part, being discharged, away doth go. As a bonus, I want to take a look at a completely clean joke in Midsummer that I feel gets overlooked far too often. In Act 1, Scene 2, the Mechanicals have met to start the process of putting on their play, when Peter Quince, giving out the roles, says to Snug the Joiner, you the lion's part. And as Quince is about to move on, Snug comes up to him and asks, have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study. And Quince then assures him that all he has to do is roar, since he's playing an actual lion. But far too often, Snug is portrayed as learning impaired, which then molds his entire character into the sweet simpleton, which is far from the actual joke that's being told here. The lion's part, or the lion's share, is a reference to Aesop's fables, specifically The Lion and the Ass. A reference to a story with an ass in Midsummer Night's Dream. Anyway, in the story, the lion and the ass go hunting, and after the spoils have been collected, the lion claims all of them for himself. So the lion's part means the largest portion. So when Quince tells Snug that he has the lion's part, the joke is that Snug thinks he's just been given the largest role in the play, which justifies his trepidation about having the role written. So Snug isn't dumb, he's just anticipating having the most lines in the play. Anyone would be nervous about that. Well, that's all for this one. Make sure to follow me on all the social medias, and I wanted to give a special shout out to the American Shakespeare Center. Thank you guys for sharing my videos. And if you haven't been to the American Shakespeare Center, you should totally check them out. It's so worth it. And to everyone else, thanks for watching. See you next time.